With the Ellis team at RE/MAX, it's a family affair. Always call the Ellis team, they'll handle you with care.
Hello and welcome to the Future of Real Estate. I'm Brad Ellis of the Ellis team at RE/MAX here in sunny Southwest Florida. This week's show we're going to do something a little bit different. We decided each week we do an article for the Fort Myers News Press, and this week we thought we'd do something about the national housing outlook. And the reason we do that is, you know, we study the local Southwest Florida market in great detail. We share that with you. However, so much of what we do down here is influenced by the national market. I mean, we're influenced by the economy, by the jobs, by the elections, all that sort of stuff. Everybody knows that. But if people can't sell their homes up north or in another part of the country, then, you know, it kind of hurts them when they come to buy or they want to sell or, you know, whatever in Southwest Florida. So we thought, let's focus on the national real estate market. But wait, after we get through this report that we put in the newspaper, we're going to do one thing better. So I want to share with you a little bit about what's going on nationally. I'll share with you a little bit about Southwest Florida, but then we're going to cover some of the other markets. I'm going to have a surprise in store for you. All right, here's what's going on nationwide. Now, RE/MAX did a national housing report, and the reason I picked that is because they study 53 metro markets. You know, like Chicago, Providence, Rhode Island, Boise, Idaho, Orlando, Detroit, Pittsburgh, Denver, on and on and on. There's 53 of them. Anyway, year over year, prices are up 3.7%. So that's good. And transactions are up 5%. That's good. Here in Southwest Florida, they're not up. They're down because we don't have the inventory. But that's a good thing nationwide. So let me take you back. I'm going to share with you a couple Southwest Florida numbers, and then I'm going to share with you some more national numbers, and we're going to delve into a few local markets from some top agent friends that I know. So let me minimize this here for just a second and come back. I want to share with you three graphs. This is Southwest Florida, and as you can see, our prices have really gone up since 2009, 2010. This last month we had a little hiccup. We lost $5,000, but I think that's more of a function of we had less inventory, and just so happened the inventory we did have happened to be less price, and that's what sold. So it went back about $5,000. Here's another sales price graph. You can kind of see in this yellow line up here that 2012 is higher than the previous years. And then here's another little chart we do that shows transactions, and you can see the absolute height of the market for transactions was 2009. That's back when we had inventory. Then we started losing inventory, and it went down in 10, down in 2011, and it's really down in 2012, but it's not for lack of trying because we've got buyers. We've got multiple bids on a lot of our properties, and prices are going up. So that's what's going on in Southwest Florida. But let's go back to the national market. So according to the RE/MAX report, transactions are up 5% as we discussed, and median sales prices went from $163,995 up to $170,000. So for a lot of the people, you know, last year there were reports that people were losing equity. In the past year, past 12 months, it looks like they've gained on average about $7,000 in equity. So that's good news. And the days in the market of the 53 metro market is down to 84 days. And that's a good sign. So these are kind of the things we track. By the way, you can check out this whole article at our blog, which is blog.topagent.com. But look down here. We're going to be adding a section right here from top agents throughout the country. This is the surprise I was telling you about. I've got Minneapolis, St. Paul. Steve Westmark is definitely one of the top agents in Minneapolis, St. Paul. He's going to give us an update, and I'm going to share with you a little bit about that. I've got Bob Sokolar in Louisville, Kentucky. He's going to share with us an update. Greg Gorman and Dave Burke down in Naples, they've got an update for you. And what we're going to do, we're going to keep adding to this list. I've got Eugene, Oregon, Dallas, Fort Worth, Overland Park, Kansas City, Mandeville, New Orleans, Louisiana, you know, Orlando, Celebration, Windermere, Kissimmee, Florida, by Terry Eisner. We're going to add to this list every day, every whatnot, and I think about once a quarter, I'm going to bring you this national housing report so you can kind of see what's going on nationwide, and then you can check in and see what's going on in your neck of the woods, as the weatherman would say, and we'll find out what's going on. So let's go to a couple of these here, and here is Steve Westmark. Now this is his update in the Twin Cities, Florida. He's got a video here for you to watch. Now these agents produce these things in different formats. Some of them use video like we do, some of them use blogs like we do, Facebook pages and whatnot. But here is you know, Steve Westmarks, and if I turn on the video, I'll let you watch that for yourself. Just remember to go to blog.topagent.com and you can watch that one. Here's Bob Sokolar's in Louisville. So he's got a nice graphic up here. You can search his MLS. But if you look at homes under contract in 2012, it looks like last month there were 1629, there's 1613 this month. So he gives you a real good update, a flavor for what's going on in the Louisville, Kentucky market. Compared to last year, looks like things are booming. Now the selling price is $177,000. Last year it looked like it was $145,000. So that's good news. The homes under contract are going up. The average selling price, like I said, is $179 versus $145. So it's gone up $5,000 last month. So that's kind of a nice thing to see what's going on in Louisville. Let's check out. This is Eugene in Springfield, Oregon. Now someone told me that the Simpsons cartoon show is in, is it Springfield? Springfield, Oregon. I don't know if that's true or not. I'll have to check with Galen Haas. But what I do know is Galen's on top of the market. He's got his stats down, and each week he puts out some information about what's going on in the market. If you're in that market, you can definitely read up what's going on out there. And then here's one for Johnson County Homes. This is Cindy DiCiani in the Kansas City, Kansas market. She works Overland Park and Kansas City, and you know, she's got a list of homes in the market that have sold. She's got second quarter statistics, so you can kind of read all about what's going on in Kansas City. Now, here's the thing: all real estate is local. Some markets could be up, some markets could be down. Just because we report transactions are up 5% nationwide, you know, here you get a feel for some of the listings there. Just because we report they're up 5% nationwide, they could be down in certain markets. And just because we report they're up 3.7% in price, doesn't mean that they're up in your city. Or they could be down in your neighborhood, but up in your city. So these are all kinds of things you want to look at. You definitely want to pick out a top agent. If you need help finding a top agent, I belong to a group called the Cyber Stars, another group called Mr. Mike, a guy named Mike Parker from Kentucky. I've got a Real Estate Masters Guild that has some great agents, Star Power, CDP. There's a lot of organizations out there that have some really good agents, and you just want to pick one of those kinds of agents out because they're going to be able to help you and tell you what's going on in your neighborhood. So anyway, this has been The Future of Real Estate, presented by the Ellis team at RE/MAX down here in sunny Southwest Florida. Our phone number is 239-489-4042. Our website is topagent.com. Our blog, where you can read all of this information, is blog.topagent.com, and we're going to have links to all these agents and even more. So if you want to contact Cindy, you can do that. If you want to contact Bob Sokolar, you can do that. Galen Haas, Steve Westmark, any of these people, you'll just be able to click, contact them directly. You don't even have to go through us. We're just putting that on as a free service because we do have access to some of the top agents in the world. We thought it'd be a great idea to share that information. So thank you for tuning in to The Future of Real Estate, and stay tuned next month.
With the Ellis team at RE/MAX, it's a family affair. Always call the Ellis